Okay, as promised, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the installation that I did last fall of one of my designs at a busy intersection in my city. Everything came back, but some bunny rabbits have been gnawing on the emerging stalks. So the Joe Pye weed in one case is almost gnawed to nothing. The bugbane was coming up, although it also fell prey to the bunnies. And so I put in some annuals just to fill in space while the perennials are establishing themselves, and those are very, very recently installed. And there's a lot of nutsedge in here, so this was lawn previous to the installation, and the nutsedge was lurking in there, so unbeknownst to me. That's going to be an ongoing maintenance issue until I can get it under control. Anyway, let's have a look at the garden, and it's going to look a lot like it did after the installation, only some of the flowers will actually be flowering, and some things have bulked up really, especially in the sunnier spot. But here we go. So for annual interest, I've got a Cleome and here's a quick overview. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, quite sunny over there. So the sweet potato, it's clay soil too, so really not ideal, but all this stuff seems to be establishing itself very well. I was really happy to see that the Solomon seal is back, and it's going to continue to expand into that little space and gently arch over the municipal access to whatever that is. Upon looking at this, I'm happy with the arrangement of the hostas and the irregular pattern that I placed them in, and the astilbe also. Two different kinds of epimedium actually is turning out really, really nicely. I've really fallen for pink epimedium because of the multicolored leaves. Well, you know, this is nothing to thumb your nose at. I mean, absolutely stunning sulfur epimedium as well, and probably a little bit more vigorous. Anyway, silver sword azaleas made it. It does really, only a few shrubs went in, so happy to see that the shrub foundation is doing okay. Looks like coral bells established really, really slowly in clay, so we're going to see how that works out. So we've already got some flower buds forming on the hydrangea. For clay, beard tongues are phenomenal. So, and as we got away from the tree, it became a lot more supple and the soil was easier to work with. So lavender's about to bloom. It's a small Shasta daisy. Really happy with the performance of the sedum. Along this border I have the creeping phlox, which is always a little spotty in its establishment, so no big surprise there. So this yarrow, soaking up all the sun, it's really been the standout of the design so far, right here by the concrete. And then Carl Forster is doing a fine job here of masking this weird equipment. So I've had a little bit of trouble with sedum of all kinds in clay, so I'm going to just keep amending and top dressing the area where the sedum exists, and hopefully that's going to create a more welcoming environment for these autumn joys. Anyway, a lot of annuals sprinkled in here, and some of the natives like the Amsonia are establishing really well. In a few weeks this is going to look great when the echinacea pops. And some other random annuals I had as filler, so the petunias will mat together there. And anyway, that's the update. And I'll give another update in future. I'm now off to another site visit to potentially do another install, and so maybe I'll have more videos about that as time goes on. Thanks for watching.